Up next, I've got Dennis Powers from Cheeky Monkey Media, who's going to talk about how your website needs to be a truly living creature.
Right. Our website traffic has been in decline for the past few years. I saw this in a website RFP, website redesign RFP recently, but honestly, I see statements like this in website redesign RFPs all the time. Statements like that say to me that they watched helplessly for years as their website decayed until leadership finally said, we have to do something. They then spent hundreds of hours when their capacity was already maxed out, applying for grants, finding budget, putting together an RFP, managing the RFP process, and finally managing a website redesign project in the hope that it solves the problem. So what happens in the years from when a website launches until it decays to the point where leadership says we have to do something? Traffic declines, engagement declines, and ultimately conversions decline, impacting donations, volunteerism, community building, and trust with nonprofits and their missions. What opportunities for nonprofits are lost while websites decay and decline? Some of these opportunities could be life-changing. This is an issue for all nonprofits. The organization that put out the RFP that had that statement is one of the largest international nonprofits in the world. Website decay doesn't have to be your nonprofit's challenge. Your nonprofit doesn't have to miss opportunities and pay hidden taxes associated with a decaying website. Making small data-informed updates and improvements can drastically improve the results from your website and the impact it has on your nonprofit. As busy nonprofit professionals, I'm going to show you a tool I use and how you can use it to quickly get the data you need to begin understanding the impact and hidden taxes your nonprofit may be paying as a result of website decay. Google's PageSpeed Insights is easily accessible and easy to use. It measures user experience across 4 web core vitals. It measures your experience, applies it to other users' experience and on the same website, and gives you an average. You just input the URL and it does the rest. You can input other URLs if you want to run comparisons. The first and likely most important metric to understand is website performance or speed, and understanding how much the speed tax is costing your nonprofit. If supporters can't quickly see and use your site, they leave before engaging and there's no hope of conversion. The core web vitals you see here, performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO, are used in Google's search algorithm. So if your website is not performing at 90% across all 4, you may be paying a speed tax, accessibility tax, security tax, and/or an SEO tax. And your web team will likely see this in Google Analytics as a tax on your organic traffic, engagement, and conversion. Google PageSpeed Insights also provides some suggested remedies to the web core vital concerns it highlights. Nonprofit leaders and professionals can then discuss these concerns and remedies with internal and external web teams. Now, it's worth noting that the sample site used for this report that you saw here is our very own TechSoup.ca. Eli was kind enough to let us use TechSoup.ca as a sort of the sacrificial lamb. And you can clearly see from the report that TechSoup is currently paying a hefty speed tax, especially on mobile. Sorry, Eli. Eli did say that they are planning to do a complete redesign and rebuild of the site this year, and it's important to note that they are moving off of an unsupported CMS. And so in this case, it makes sense to do a complete redesign and rebuild of the site. However, if TechSoup.ca was, say, only a 2 or 3-year-old nonprofit website on a good and supported website CMS, it would make total sense and would be a wise investment to strategically repair and improve the site to improve results and avoid a redesign. In closing, I urge nonprofit leaders and professionals to access free, easy-to-use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights to start conversations with your internal and external marketing, communications, and web teams. Find out if a strategy of continuous website improvement can be adopted and implemented in your organization. And don't pay the unnecessary taxes associated with website decay and missed opportunities for growth and increased mission impact. If you'd like to collaborate with me on using these tools and understanding the situation with your website, feel free to book a call with me directly at dennis at cheekymonkeymedia.ca. or you can book directly on Cheeky Monkey Media's website. Just hit the contact page.